Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night and it's bloody hot, which means it's alcohol-free night. The beer we're going for tonight is from UILTJE. It's this one. It is the Superb Owl, or Super Bowl, depending on how you want to say it. Non-alcoholic IPA. It says drink cold and stay fresh, and that's exactly what it is. It's been sitting in my fridge, which is set to 1 degree, because I can. And yeah, drink cold, stay fresh. You've got funky little owls, which seem to be the UILTJE. What's the word I'm looking for? Signature animal, whatever the word is, mascot. That's it. And it says here on the back of the can that fueled by mischief and a monomaniacal mission to brew fucking good beer. Sorry, Mum. We operate on the delirious fringes of hop culture, not craft, but crafty beer with a sharp, uncompromised tongue. From a medieval Dutch brew town, Haarlem, we toy with the extremes, decoding beer with a hacker's lust for provocation. Daring beer from a tiny owl that thumbs his nose at the mindless masses. Welcome home, my friend. Welcome home. And it's been a while since I've had a UILTJE beer. Some of their stouts are absolutely superb. And hopefully this Superb Owl will be just as good. So there's not much more I can tell you about the beer. It doesn't tell us what hops are in there or anything like that. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. So I'm going to pour into my AF Beer Club glass. The pour is pale, clear. That will do. It's pale, clear, and straw coloured, I guess you could call that. Good carbonation, plenty of bubbles coming up from the bottom of the glass. Decent white head, about a finger's worth. It's a whiff. Fruity. Sweet pineapple. Lemon. Really kind of sweet lemon, not your sharp, intense, sort of pull your ass up to your elbows at all, but very tropical, very subdued. Think lemon drizzle cake without the extra drizzle. Subtle lemon. A little bit of stone fruit coming through, peachy. So peachy, pineapple, and a bit of lemon. So yeah, looks good, smells good. See what it tastes like. Cheers. Good body to it, but most importantly, bags of flavour. The body is medium weight. Carbonation in the mouth is quite soft, not intense in any way. It starts out relatively sweet and fruity and tropical, and then you get a nice little bitterness come through, which for an IPA is a good thing. I like my IPAs to have some bitterness behind them. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the sweeter, juicier, sort of New England style, but my IPA love sits firmly and squarely in the bitter camp. It's got bags and bags of flavour, great body, like I say. Malt comes through quite heavily as well, which is nice. Tastes great. It really does. The more you let that sit, that sugary sweet pineapple up front fades away, and you just get nice bit of stone fruit, good hop bitterness. It's almost green hop bitterness. And the best thing, this one is only 0.2%. Yeah, 0.2%. I'm sure that's what it said somewhere on the can. Yeah, 0.2. 0.2% overall, right there on the side of the can. And funnily enough, on the owl's helmet and shirt as well. So yeah, great flavour. And the finish is beautifully hoppy, like I said, quite bitter, and a little bit resinous. I do. That's something I really appreciate. That is superb, literally. So, Superb Owl, non-alcoholic IPA. What do I think of you? Well, I think you're the bee's knees, personally, but we're going to fill in the scoreboard of joy, as always, which currently is void of anything. So there you go, that's it up front, just to see that we don't cheat and kind of preempt these things. So we're going to give it some points. Let's get the red pen of judgment ready, and we're going to pour some of that beer, just so we can revisit the looks. So it's pale, a little paler than I would normally like, but on the whole, it's a good looking beer. You know, it's not got any inclusions, it's a nice white head, the clarity is good. Nothing to dislike about that beer at all. So I'm going to give it the point. And the aroma, pineapple up front, hints of citrus, a little bit of peachy stone fruit, good strength to it. It's not the strongest, it's kind of medium in terms of the aroma strength, but you get a good clue of what's going on in the beer, and I'm going to give it the full point. The body, really good, particularly for a beer with almost no alcohol in it at all. Medium weight, lovely soft carbonation, which gives you a nice, realistic, authentic is the word I'm looking for, mouthfeel overall. So I'm giving it a full point. The taste, I really enjoy. That's my favourite bit of the whole beer. And that's what it's all about, right? The flavour. It's got that tropical sweetness up front. You've got a beautiful malt profile which supports the lovely presence of hops, which bring a nice little bit of bitterness overall. It's having a point. And the finish, it's hoppy, it's long, it's bitter, and it's tasty. There's no reason to give anything less than the full point, which means that the UILTJE's Superb Owl has got a full 5 out of 5. Bonus points indeed. Would I buy this one again? Let's start there. Yes, I would. Absolutely. I got it from the Wise Bartender, and I think I'll be adding another one to my next order. Value for money. I can't remember what I paid for it. It wasn't expensive. It's something around about £2 a can, which isn't terrible. So yes, that can have a value for money bonus as well. And as for the full bonus, I don't get that many, 0.2, anything sub 0.5% IPAs. And many of them do tend to be on the sweeter side. And this one really does kind of appeal to that bitter beer lover in me. So yeah, it sits at the top of the pile of really good, even lower than 0.5% ABV IPAs. So yeah, a total of all the points today. Lovely. That's what I like. It's the best way to end this Friday, because it's been a crap one. Anyone else who works in any form of IT, hell, it doesn't even have to be IT, has experienced the crowd strike issues today. Go and have a beer. You've earned one. We're going to leave it there and say that has been a rather superb beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And we'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.